kilograms. He is undefeated with a record of 21 wins, no losses, and 1 draw. 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Venezuela, Joniker, Tovar! And his opponents in the red corner wearing the black and green. Weighing in at 63.5 kilograms, he is also undefeated at 12 wins, with 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Canada, he is the Chechen Wolf, Movladdin, Biyarslanov! Your referee in charge of the action, Erasmus onwards.
Good then, guys. I need a good and ugly fight. And what do I say? You must be test drops. Let's do it.
Movladdin Biyarslanov, based over in Canada. I asked him at the press conference the other day, Jono, how's Arthur Bataviev looking, because he's in the same gym, and I was trying to sort of just make it light-hearted in case he thought I really was spying, obviously, but he's a talented fighter, really, really strong. Good IQ on him.
One thing you notice straight away from Movladdin, he looks a weight division above.
Yeah.
Tovar, like if not 2 weight divisions, he's big back, he's very wide, he's taller.
He's refueled really well, because I saw him yesterday. He looked a little bit flat at the weigh-in, as most of us always did and do.
Yeah.
But he's rehydrated massively. Bang on the light welterweight limit yesterday, or the super lightweight, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
140 pounds, 63.5 kilo. And I thought,
I'll got a check hook.
I bet you want on it that he's nowhere near that weight now.
100%. His back is huge. Straight away, I was thinking he looks huge for that weight.
You hear stories over the years, don't you, of fighters talking about that. I remember one of the first time I heard it was a fighter from Liverpool called Andy Olligan, someone I used to always look up to. Yeah. He ended up fighting Chavez in Mexico, and he always said about Shane Airy, again, another top Scouse fighter. Said on the way, and I looked at him and I thought, I fancy this. He said, the next day when I saw him in the ring, Liam said similar about Canelo.
Yeah.
At the weigh-in, he looked like he had maybe overdone it, didn't have anything in him. The following day, the size of him when he got in the ring was different. It was huge.
Some people can, though. Even myself, for an example, I can lose water weight very easy. My father sweats a lot, I sweat a lot. So for me, it's a big advantage, because I can take the water out and put the water in very quick. But then what I don't like is those check weigh-ins. I actually think it makes it more dangerous for the fighter, to be quite honest with you.
Me too. It's another issue that needs resolving, I believe, in my opinion.
I remember when I fought Scott Quigg, they made me do a check weight. I could only be, I think it was 2 or 3 pounds over on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I had to do the weigh-in on Friday.
Yeah, it messes up your plans, doesn't it?
It was very bad. I only got there on Tuesday, I think.
You're coasting in nicely on an even trajectory, and then you have to cut down and then back up and then down again.
Yeah.
It's not good for you.
And that was my problem. I really had to drain it. I was 60 kilos. I think it was 132 pounds I could be, 2 pounds over only. Wasn't much at all. I basically made weight on Wednesday. Then I had to rehydrate the next day. So I couldn't do no water loading, nothing what I'd normally do. I had to take off 4 kilos it was in 24 hours. That's not healthy, you know?
No. I think he's been trying a little bit too hard this round, Biyarslanov. He's looking for the big shot, the big straight left hand, and he's landing it, but he'd landed a lot more if he just relaxed a little bit, I think, and let his jab go, and let his hands work, and let the punches go in bunches instead of looking for that one big perfect shot.
3 times. 1.
Sometimes what I will say, though, in the first round, there's a little bit of nerves, a little bit of anxiousness. You kind of want to get in there, just you almost feel really fit.
100%.
You need to burn a little bit of energy before you start relaxing into the fight.
With the right hand. So I need the angle to get out of the right hand. Now you stay in front of it. I want you to get on the side. So it's a
Good advice, you can hear it from the corner.
Yeah, it is.
Not coming in straight, coming out the side.
Be ready for the second attack.
You want to do a 2-phase attack, which is smart because he is that little bit longer. He can draw the counter and again, like we were saying earlier on, it's always a battle of the feet when it's orthodox versus southpaw.
Southpaw, yeah.
And you can see him doing that straight away, trying to get his angle on the outside.
As we said before, also we see fighters always circling away from the left hand of the southpaw.
Yeah.
And in this fight, it's a little bit different. Tovar's choosing to move on to the left hand, which I always feel sometimes is the best thing to do with a southpaw.
Yeah.
Good counters there from him.
Suppose your punches then is coming straight down the middle of their attack.
Also, how I look at it is the majority of the time the southpaw is having their own way when you're moving away from the. So you're making it difficult for them. You're disrupting their rhythm by moving the opposite way that they actually want you to go.
Yeah. True. Nice little jab to the body there.
Yeah, I feel like Biyarslanov's jumping in a little bit too much. He's closing the gap a little bit too much when he lets go. Instead of stepping in with the shots, just let them go.
Yeah.
Tovar's coming to you anyway, so he'll end up smothering his work. Just keep that distance and just let the hands go from that distance.
Yeah.
If you fall short, then step in, but don't jump in with the shots because it closes that distance down.
Exactly just like there. Tovar came in, he landed a perfectly good body shot. Took hardly any energy out, and he just dropped the legs a bit, boom, landed the body clean. Nice backhand.
He's landing well, Tovar, this round. He's boxing okay, and
yes.
1 minute.
You can just see the concentration on both men's face.
yeah.
A little bit of reddening on the face there, Movladdin. Nice jab.
30 seconds.
Good exchange between both men in this round. No one's having it their own way.
I think Tovar's boxed really well this round. You can see, as you said, the concentration etched on his face. You know, he's constantly switched on. He's landed a couple of little sneaky shots here and there, and again, Biyarslanov for me has struggled to close that distance, or judge that distance, should I say. He's closing it too much.
Yeah, smothering his own work. Good round.
Running, but don't be stupid. Now you're reaching. All right? Very good.
Just falling short with that right hand there, Tovar. There's a couple of nice little body shots that got in. And he's evading a lot of the shots that Biyarslanov was trying to counter with also.
Yeah. Tovar straight up, looking ready to go. He's gained a bit of confidence from that last round.
Yeah. You can see Joel Julio in the corner with Tovar. He's just fought earlier on, obviously. He lost by knockout.
Great having that experience in the corner as well, you know.
Yeah.
Had so many fights. It's good that he's helping the coaches now maybe bring these other fighters through the ranks. Oh, good exchange.
It's nice having experience in the corner to just steady the ship up, calm the nerves of everyone also. Don't panic.
Yeah.
We've been here before, we know how this goes. Don't worry, you know. Good left hand there. Nice body shot also, yeah.
That's it. Stay low, though. I want you low on your ass. Sit your ass down. Get that angle. Get that angle.
can hear Movladdin's trainer asking him to get that angle.
Yeah, and I'm just going to say the same thing. Then it's not bad advice at all. But for me, the basic advice would be just get your distance correct. Yeah. Don't jump in with your shots. Creep your way in, edge your feet in. When you're in range, let your hands go.
Yeah, exactly. He's starting to land good shots here now, though.
Yeah.
He's landing on the shoulders. He's not landing everything clean to the head or body.
That was better. Just throw them from where you are instead of jumping in with the shots.
Exactly.
That's it. This is better stuff from him at the moment.
Because like that, he has the distance. He has the height advantage. So we can win and smother your whoop.
Switched off there. He's caught.
Nice little counter
By Tovar. Yeah. Good body shot got through there, Jono.
They're powerful body shots as well. Starting to heat up into a very good, entertaining fight now.
Landed well to the body there by Biyarslanov, and then Tovar tried to come back to the body himself.
Yeah.
This is where Tovar needs to not load up, just let them go.
Yes, very nice uppercut there from Tovar.
Reset right away.
I think he's starting to find his distance now.
Yeah.
But I do agree with what you're saying. He's jumping in and smothering his work just a little bit. And that uses a lot more energy than he needs to.
Yeah. And it also opens you up to walking onto a big
Yes.
shot, also be jumping in.
Yeah.
And we see that all the time in boxing.
Exactly.
Some of the most devastating and concussive knockouts that you see are when both fighters are punching at the same time.
Yeah.
And you're sort of putting the power in it for him. You know,
Yeah.
You're adding to his power by swinging your own shot in.
For sure.
Lunging in will get you caught. There's a better round there from Biyarslanov.
I think when you're lunging in as well, your feet aren't in the correct position. So you're almost like you're off balance. When you get caught with the shots, it's almost more devastating. Both men in fantastic shape though.
There we go.
Nobody seems to be fading just yet. It's a real chess match, this one.
I think as we've said, you know, not to be too negative, obviously he's a good fighter and he has the potential to change this fight round now, but he's just a little bit too eager, isn't he, Biyarslanov? I think obviously lunging in, jumping in with some shots instead of working his way in, it's all a sign of that. But yeah, I'll never really criticise people too much for being over eager. It's when it's the other way that I don't like it, but they're not bothered to, but they're not trying.
That's true.
There you go. Stay on your position.
Because you can understand it, you know what it's like yourself when you're in there, the nerves take over and you're desperate to win, aren't you? So you're trying your best, and the last thing you want to do is not be seen as working hard enough or wanting to fight or wanting to win.
Exactly. And one thing we have to understand as well is he has only got 10 fights or 12 fights. He's 10 knockouts, so he hasn't got that ring experience like he probably needs, you know?
Yeah.
Probably needs just a few more rounds, a few more tough fights like this one before he settles down and really finds himself, you know? Because you can see he has power, but he's almost smothering his work. And he's not able to get that power off.
I think also, Jono, ultimately the best and the most important punch in boxing is the jab, and
Yeah.
there it goes right on cue, but he's neglected it a little bit in my opinion.
Yeah. I think both lads have actually not fainted very much at all either. Of course, like you said, don't want to be too criticising them too much, but I think that's when you open up shots.
Good shot, yeah, that's a good shot. I felt from a little bit there, there was a little bit of balance as well as the shot, wasn't it? But it all comes off the jab with Biyarslanov, and when he lets it go, it gets rid of that distance problem.
But what he also done, what his coach wanted, was a bit of a two-phase attack. He started it and then he went real fast, so he changed up the pace. And when you change up the pace, you mess up the other guy's rhythm, and boom, you can land your good shot, which he did. And deserve credit for that shot, because it was a nice shot.
30 seconds.
Nice stuff. Letting his hands go now, Biyarslanov.
Change your angle after. Change your angle when you're done.
Seen a big gulp of air intake there.
Yeah, because these shots are hard. These aren't tip-tap shots. If you heard it from ringside, these are thuds. Every shot is powerful.
Set it up, set it up.
Now he's showing a few tip-taps.
Gotta be careful, Biyarslanov, with the little nudge off with the forearm, what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because Tovar's head's coming in low, you see. You don't want to catch him in an accidental cut or an intentional cut, you to say, with a foul.
It's very easy with Orthodox and Southpaw to get cuts as well. That head is coming close.
And again. All right, so what he said is true. I want you to change it.
That was a nice little pullback.
Yeah. You see the step over slowly, keeping Tovar in the corner, like the ring craft and the ring intelligence. It's there.
There's where he just changed up the pace a little bit, you know.
The left hook, and he just went back on his heels and couldn't stay up, obviously.
I don't think it was a devastating knockout punch.
Yeah.
But it was still a nice shot.
Yeah, good shot.
Definitely was a little bit
I said at the time, I felt for him a little bit. But he come back and had a good go towards the end of the round.
Finished.
Oh, he's done. He's retired in the corner. Listen, he was feeling the pace.
Yeah.
I thought he was feeling the pace as it was going on. It was a good shot.
I think maybe he just gave it his all.
Yeah.
He knew he was not winning this fight. It's a little bit hard. I don't see fighters just give. I don't like to see fighters giving up. Only probably because we have that fighter mentality, but at the same time, you know, you're in there to entertain, give it your all, go out on your shield, but then again, that's why
I've been stopped in a fight. I told the ref, I called him a name and a swear word.
Yeah.
I saw him 3 weeks later at the first show. I went to and apologised to him, said it's a good stoppage, well done. But at the time, you just, you know, the last thing on earth you want is to be stopped. And
that's that fighter's mentality, though, isn't it? We're supposed to have that.
Unless there's an injury there, then you know it's him what now. But we'll see. And I think ultimately he was starting to find a home for them shots.
Yeah.
Biyarslanov, and it was the writing was on the wall, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It was a very good fight, competitive fight up to that stage.